We are live.
Hello, residents. How are you? We hope you're good on this fine Friday
Yes.
morning.
No, it's the afternoon now.
It's afternoon.
It is midday.
Yes, it's after midday. As we start at 12-ish.
Yes.
Guys. For those that don't know, I am Sade and I'm here with...
I'm Nana.
And we are one half of Your Aunties Could Never podcast. And this is the Shade Borough's official Love Island review.
Woo! I want to actually come up with a song.
Oh, gosh. She started. She started already. Guy, well, okay. Think about it. Think some lyrics. Think of a melody.
Yeah.
And we'll try it.
And then we'll try it.
We'll try it.
Okay,
we'll try it. God, what am I suggesting? So, guys, in this show, what we do is we recap the episode in as much detail as we possibly can. And then we let you know what we think, because we tend to be right.
All the time.
All the time. And then we read out some of your comments as well, so we can know what you think as well. So make sure you get involved. And guys, if you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button now on the Shade Borough and Your Aunties Could Never. Make sure you like this video because we need to beat that algorithm. And as I said, get involved in the comments. And Nana, what else do I need to do?
You need to share this, please. Share it everywhere. Share it on your Insta stories. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Thread.
Yes.
Yes, do this.
Yeah.
And share it with WhatsApp. On your WhatsApp groups, please. Let's grow our family. We are growing. We're doing really well with the numbers, but let's get even further.
Thank you. And guys, remember, we're not psychoanalysts, we're not life coaches, we're not psychotherapists or anything like that. We are just two independent ladies who just so happen to love Love Island. So take what we say with a pinch of seasoning. And if you have any real issues about the show, take it out of ITV too. Okay, it's a show after all. So, oh my God, let's get into it. So, so much happened. So much happened. So we had, where was it? Basically, the villa is in absolute disarray. It's in absolute disarray. Ty is hurting and letting everybody know that he's hurting from Ella bringing in Ouzy. And now he's got his eyes set on Kady, which is interesting. Catherine, seems to be arguing with Scott. She's arguing with Scott. Do you know what I mean? She's arguing with Scott, and she's basically deaded that. That's not happening anymore. And then Ella, of course, has a very important choice to make between Ty and Ouzy. So, gosh, what is your one word? And guys, in the comments as well, if you could put it in, what's your one word to sum up the episode?
Okay, my word. I want to split it up, but it is toxicity. But I want it to be like toxic city.
Okay. Yeah. I get it.
But it was overflowing in the house.
Yeah.
In the villa. Yeah.
No, it was. I think mine is more like ego.
Okay.
And pain. No, pain. I'm going to go pain.
Pain?
Yeah. Just pain. Like, because people had moments where it was just absolute pain. Like Ty, obviously, Catherine, Scott, I should say, Leah, Montel.
We got a lot of words coming through. May, there we go. So May says sabotage. I love that. Lacroix says immaturity. Dance says frustrating. Mercy says intense heartache. And King Cash says petty.
There was a lot of pettiness going on.
There was. Really we have a few more that just popped up on the screen for me.
Sure.
So Brewer Mode says vengeance. And Erin J says delusional / heartless. I like that. I like heartless.
I like delusional because people are moving mad.
Yeah.
They're moving mad. They really, really are. So we started off the episode with Scott and Catherine, which I kind of thought, although we saw the clip, that it was going to end in a place where they had an understanding. They did not. They absolutely did not. What we had was basically Catherine calling out Scott almost immediately and saying, like, I don't like how you span it. Like, you know, this was that conference wasn't about me. It was about you, you know. And Scott was basically, I think the underlying tone was just like, do you still like me? Because I still like you.
Was where he was going with that.
Yeah. And she was just like, well, I kissed him outside challenges twice. Scott's little heart was breaking. I can see it breaking in real time. I felt for him. I really felt for him. And, you know, Catherine just doubled down. She was just like, you know what, when you done that thing, you didn't do it for me. You done it for yourself. And, you know, Scott was trying to say, like, you know, I'm big on affection. Like I show my affection in big ways, kind of thing. That's what I was doing. And Catherine weren't having a bar of it. And then she got so worked up. She literally started acting like a banshee. And she got up and she started calling out Whitney's name. And she was just like, Whitney, he's trying to say that it was for me. It wasn't for me. Whitney was just like, hun, compose your emotions, calm everything down. We don't do that.
All right, let's go in stages. So when she was talking to Scott, I'll take this comment that has come up. So Japith says, Catherine, the delusional queen. I would definitely go along with that. Like, the beginning conversation, all she needed to say was sorry.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm sorry that you're embarrassed. I had a connection with Ella. I'm not saying I don't want, but really she don't want to be with Scott. But it's the vim that she came in with was dramatic.
It was really dramatic.
Unnecessary.
And it just seems, unfortunately, with the edit, I actually did think, what is it that we haven't seen? Because she has dropped these hints that Scott is doing things because it looks good. She mentioned that before. Like, I don't know. I don't know what we haven't seen, but she seemed like she was righteous in what she was saying, that it was coming from a place of justification.
It was defense. And I still like Catherine, but what she's doing is just pure defensiveness. It was the thing of, she knows the optics of him being like, him standing there alone, and what they've gone through, and then also saying maybe they should have been questioning you and your intentions. She knows that shit. So now I have to, I'm going into battle mode with you. And she just needed to dial it back. As Whitney said to her, like, we don't do this. You know, it's like, you know, calm down. It was too dramatic, but also this is a part of her character as well. And we've seen seeds of it.
Yeah.
I just think, so where was her name? It's gone out of my head now. We had Erin. Erin sent some videos in to our DMs, and they're really good ones. And definitely I'll send it to you for tomorrow to go into it further. But do you think that there could be something in Catherine where, because of what Zach did to her, she's like, I'm not going to be mugged off twice? This is why she doubled down, and I'm going to bring in Ella. I'm going to make sure I secure a connection with this dude, because she really did think that Scott was going to have another girl.
Yeah, I think she's absolutely within her right to think that. Do you know what I mean? Like, we discussed it before as well. Like Zach humiliated her, and there was no real consequence for it. Like, do you know what I mean? She didn't get like an apology and everything like that. However, that doesn't mean you then carry that on to the next person. That's not cool.
It's a bit of baggage, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I was feeling. Like her smoke on Scott, it felt like baggage. Like, you're not going to take the piss out of me.
Yeah.
Although he wasn't going to.
No, well, to be fair, he didn't. But the thing is, he set it up so deeply, he couldn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because him and Ty are also doing this secret competing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And he can't let Ty be right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He couldn't let Ty be right. And then also as well, Gabby, the girl that he did like, wasn't on him. Gabby was on Sammy.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? True. So it's just like, so I understand when Catherine's like, well, you didn't find a connection, I did. Yeah. So you can't give me the same grace. why can't you give me the same grace? No, it's not nice to hear. Of course not. And the thing is, because she wasn't saying it with care and love and consideration or being remotely tactful at all, do you know what I mean? It just came off as mad harsh.
Life of Bodge says, you lot are doing too much therapy. She just didn't like the brother like that. I don't think that's true, Life of Bodge, you know?
Why?
I actually think there's a depth to, she was guarding herself. I think she did like Scott a bit. She took on what the guys were saying, that maybe he don't like you. And once she found Ellen, it's like, I'm going to invest in this dude. But I don't think it is a case that she doesn't like him. If she didn't like him, she wouldn't have so much of him.
No, I don't know. No, she said, thank you next. Like, seriously. She was like, Catherine knows she's a pretty girl. Like, she knows. Like, she's not super arrogant with it, but she knows who she is and she knows her worth, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, she has a sense. No, she does. She does have a sense of herself, because you cannot sit in front of a man and be talking about, yeah, I kissed him twice. Do you know what I mean?
But it was like she didn't like him, but you liked him. You were sitting with him a couple of days before.
She liked what was in front of her at that time. That's what she liked. She had an option. Scott was an option. He was basically a munch.
Oh Lord. Bura Mode says everyone forgets that Scott slandered Catherine low-key at the recoupling in front of the UK, implying that Catherine was a fraud. I get it, but I just think how she went in was way too harsh.
The thing
it wasn't necessary to do that to him. Like, it was harsh.
She wasn't thinking strategy. So strategy-wise, she should have literally been like, you know what, Scott? I owe you an apology, because anyone in your position would be hurt by this.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? That's all you just need to start there and saying, you know what, unfortunately, like, obviously we had a connection. I didn't know how things were going to go. Do you know what I mean? I assumed because it was so early that you would couple up with someone else. I've met this guy and we really get on. Yes. So like, I'm kind of like,
that would have been lovely.
Yeah.
We knew that Catherine had edges to her. We knew that she was capable of this.
Yeah.
And earlier on, as Life of Bodge says, like, her switching was entertaining. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
But this ain't helped her. And this is what I knew she had in her. It's that just, you know, there's just levels of boundaries, empathy. It seems to just be like she just jumps over those hoops. Like,
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do because I want to do it. Do you know what I mean?
It's like, that doesn't work, man.
Not on this kind of show.
It's a game show.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's just, she has no remorse.
No, she hasn't seen it yet that she needs to apologize. Maybe she will. Life of Bodge says people are surprised by Catherine's behavior. You lot don't be dating Nigerian women. For me, this was a turn on.
You're very silly.
So is this how you guys are?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking as a fellow Nigerian.
Yes.
Do you think that
I surprised by her behavior?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No?
Not at all.
Okay. Is this a standard? Can people expect this?
I think that, you know what, the thing is, it's like with, you know, Nigerian women, if they predominantly date Nigerian men, they're gonna have to build up a sort of type of tactic and resistance. Do you know what I mean?
A different type of resilience.
Yes, yeah, you have to build it up. So if you're not from that culture, you don't understand that you might not get it. You might not get it. That there's a certain way that we have to maneuver in the world.
Jermaine says, you lot were the only Black women who review this show who called out Catherine correctly from early.
Right.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Erin J says, I am more focused on why no one held her accountable.
Because the thing is, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what we're not seeing. Because if what Catherine is saying was completely in the wrong, then more people would. I think definitely Jess would probably say something, maybe not directly to her, but to somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think even Whit she would say something.
But
do you know
Whit
what I mean?
didn't defend her.
She didn't.
So that was quite loud.
She put Catherine put Whitney in a difficult position.
Horrible.
You can't call someone out, Whitney! What's that? That's like a banshee.
Just not do it for me.
Do you know what I mean?
But how we addressed that was perfect. It was like
just
the short of her saying reduce it.
Yeah, reduce it all the way down.
Calm down.
Yeah.
This isn't what we do. And I just love it. For her to actually even say to her, this isn't what we do.
Yeah.
Catherine, take note of that.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I think it was later on we saw her talking to Zach and she was being quite animated and Zach was talking to her. So she may have had a talking to. It just may not be on camera.
I don't even think so. I think that the people around the fire pit didn't believe Scott in the first place.
Yeah, right.
So they didn't see it as like, you're doing this for Catherine. You're doing this for you.
Yeah.
But we still don't believe you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like that's why I think she feels so justified in what she's saying, but it just doesn't come well on camera without those missing pieces.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I'm taking it.
Jermaine says, I suspect Catherine may have had a bad edit because she seems certain about Scott.
Mm-hmm.
There could be links to this, or even maybe the girls filling in while she was away in Casa, and they're telling her a little bit more. Like I said, there was something with Jess when Jess was being silent and wasn't backing Whit when they were all with Ella. I think that she knows more. I think she would have heard more from Sammy. I just think there's more details to this.
So also as well, because then Catherine afterwards, when she was talking to the girls, did say, like, I'm not going to let this guy spin a narrative that's not true to make himself look better.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? And the thing is, it is true though, because we're watching it. We don't know these people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just watching it. We just watch this edit for 1 hour a day, but we can't feel the vibe. Yes. Do you know what I mean? We can't actually feel it. So she might be saying, oh yeah, like I'm comfortable, or I really like this, just to even reassure herself. Do you know what I mean?
That is true.
Because of the show as well. So we actually don't know, because how she was going on with Ellen, although I do think he was love bombing a little bit, do you know what I mean? But like how she was going on, it just seems smooth and she seemed free and like, okay, this is how you act when someone likes you back. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I feel like Scott was still a little bit too reserved. A lot like, well, not completely like, but it gives me kind of like Medi vibes as well. So you're seeing the difference, like even with Whitney and Lockham. Do you know what I mean? Like when someone's on you, like it's not gonna be as awkward. And if it's gonna be awkward, it won't be awkward for long.
I think so.
You know?
Simeon says, I think Catherine never believed that Scott's intentions were genuine, so she kept her guard up. It was easy for her to jump ship when Ellen came along, but she could have handled it differently with Scott. That's all. Just be aware of the cameras and how the British public is going to handle this. That's all. But I get it. And also, she does have this thing of nobody listens to her.
Yes.
And so I feel that there's a bit of that, like no one's actually hearing me. I've been talking about this and no one's heard me. So she probably, came in a little bit strong, but it was harsh.
Well, they was talking about that. It's just like, if you can't hear me, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, because you're not listening. So yeah.
King Cash says, I don't care. I watched over 20 episodes. I know them.
We're your friends. Okay, so next we see like Leah and Montel have their first conversation, and like Montel's explaining in his like half sentence type of way, the boys were in my ear. What he really meant was, Ty, my cult leader, told me to do it and I had to obey.
When he was saying the boys, I was like, that's not fair.
It's not.
That's out of order. It was Ty.
It was Ty.
Sammy,
a little bit.
Scott didn't say nothing.
No, and nor did Zach, right? So
Zach weren't there. Mitch weren't there.
Yeah.
Ty.
And he's like, I'm a big man. I do what I want. I am sorry though, but like,
evidently not.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And the thing is, I think Leah directly asked him like, what happened? And he was like, oh, this is him referring to Tink. What happened in the bed? She was touching me, but there was no sexual acts that happened. So I'm just like,
how does that work?
It's not adding up. It's not adding up.
So if she's touching you, and how's she touching you?
Mind you, she said it wasn't PG.
Yes.
So she's touching you in a way that's not PG and not sexual, what did she do? Like
stroke your leg?
No, scratch you or something. I don't understand.
But even when he went, when he was like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Explain what happened."
But she was too compliant.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, and then afterwards you're just leaning your head on his shoulder. I was like, you guys are so dry. Honestly, again, they can go.
They could go
immediately.
Like, she is an ignorance is bliss type of chick. Like, and Montel is a pussy.
JAO says Montel needs to be dragged.
Yeah, no, he does. I really want tonight, hopefully, they make Leah and Tink meet up and have a conversation.
Yeah, they need to go on that date.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. It's really annoying, but that needs to happen, because what do you mean it wasn't PG? I need to know what that was, because Montel was really going on like all Tink did was tickle.
Like, she was touching. Even Leah though, how are you not asking where did she touch you?
Yeah,
about she's just touching me.
T
with Mercy says, I cannot with a guy who has zero backbone. He can't even talk properly. It's just annoying. Yeah, I'm over him.
I don't like him, you know.
I actually don't like Montel either. Yeah,
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Montel needs to open up about what happened under the bed with Tink. He's not gonna though, because he can't talk.
Yeah, he thinks he's got away with it. I really hope that the producers are like,
and show us. Yes, Tea with Mercy says, bring movie night and hope they show the bed scenes with Montel and Tink. That's pretty much all we're gonna see, really, isn't it? We're gonna probably see the kiss. And then we're going to see the bed, because other than that, what did we see of Montel? That was true. That was it.
Yeah.
King Cash says Montel and Mitch wants to be a part of the toxic trio so bad. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not. They don't. They're not. They ain't got the minerals.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No. Well, as soon as Montel gets brought in, he started snitching and saying the guys made me do da. See how Sammy took it on the chin and was like, I did.
Yeah. Well, talking about Sammy, he did talk to Jess. And he said, like, look, I had kisses with Gabby and Amber, you know, but I was thinking about you the whole time though. And I kept my shorts on.
When he said I kept my shorts on, I was like, this dude has done some dirty shit in the house.
Yeah, he must have.
He's been up.
Well, what's happening with him and Jess? Like, I'm like, why would you need to say that?
Because he's taking
You're
his shorts
your
off
willy on Jess's bum or something. What's going on?
Well, maybe they've done a little bit more than that.
You think?
Who knows? Oh, he said I kept my shorts on. That means that his willy has been out.
That's just sorry for her. To be an option and have that as a situation. That's mad. That's mad.
It's a few times now.
Yeah,
she's literally playing that position. She's always the side.
Yeah.
What can you say? I can't actually hold anything against him. He was honest.
You know, Jess did say, you know, she had 3 conversations and, you know, nothing happened and she kind of sticks true to herself. And, you know, I don't know, like Sammy, she was just like, I expected it.
Yeah.
You know, that was her like kind of outcome. And she was just really just like excited to see him. You know what I mean? Like sometimes she's so disappointing.
Yes.
She's just really disappointing.
I want so much more for her. But she is a real compliant wife and she hasn't been wifed. Yeah. And that's what's so disappointing. It's like you're not even getting girlfriend status or even that he is absolutely into you. Everybody else is an option. Always. It's not okay. And for him to even say like Amber's a nice girl, you'd be like, why?
She's a child.
She's a child. Look at her, you know.
Oh no, and also Jess was just like, yeah, I know it's gonna be a bit hard for Amber because you know I'm back now and I know he likes me more. Like, okay, Jess relax.
Peanuts she's after. It's very little, but you know, as long as she stays in, I still want to see Jess. I like her. I just want more for her. So actually a bombshell coming in specifically for Jess
would be nice. Yeah. Definitely.
That would work.
So then we see Ty and Ella, their first proper conversation. You know, starts off with Ella asking if he's okay. He was just like, no, not really. Do you know what I mean? So you could see where it was going, you know, and Ella tries to explain. She was just like, you know, I know. And the thing, this is what I'm saying. Ella done it right. I know that it was pretty shocking for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's putting herself in his position. Do you know what I mean? Seeing things from his point of view. Not that Ty wants to hear it, but anyway, she tried, you know, but she did explain that she knows Ouzy from the outside, and, you know, they didn't actually, you know, and I thought that, you know, you missed the game. So I just assumed the worst, essentially. And Ty was just like, do you want to hear my experience? I didn't do nothing. Ask anyone. He's such a little brat. He's such a brat. Like, and then he's just like, you know in Ouzy, that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
It makes it even worse.
When she said that, I was watching it with my husband, and he was like, "Oh no, she shouldn't have mentioned that." And I was thinking, but she's being honest.
But she has to mention it.
Yeah,
she
he was like,
"No,
that's worse. That's worse." Now his mind is going overtime.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do on the outside? And I was like, "Oh no."
She
and so when he was like, "That's worse,"
yeah,
I was like, "Oh, flipping out."
She can't win. She can't win.
Can't.
She can't win in that situation. And you know, Ty was just like, so Ella's talking, and Ty, you know, he just cuts in all the time. He's just like, but we were cut off. You know, we was closed off. Do you know what I mean? And Ella's trying to talk, and then Ty's just like, you brought it back. What are you trying to say to me? Like, this is a madness, basically. It was a madness. I just felt for Ella because there was nothing she could say.
No.
Ty was not going to hear it at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ty's like, you have loyalties, you know, you just didn't adhere to anything, essentially. And like, now it's done. Do you know what I mean? Like, you brought him back. Now it's done. I hope you're happy.
It was harsh.
It was harsh.
But very real.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the realest conversations that has taken place in the house, like in the villa. Like, I was like, that was very real. It was a real exchange. And yeah, sometimes you just got to own it. I thought I could play this game with Ty, and I can't. And that's what Ella needs to just like reconcile with. She weren't ready for this like big girl level, because really she's going begging to him. Why are you begging? If you brought back the dude, you got to be like, I'm going to get to know him, and I still want to be with you. She needed to be how Ty would be. She ain't ready for that though, so she shouldn't have brought Ouzy back. You're not ready for the levels. This guy is going to twang her. Before you know it, she's going to be begging. It's a mess, and she weren't ready. And it's like she has terrible advice. The girls have always given really bad advice.
Oh yeah.
Terrible advice to bring back Ouzy.
Whitney, but yeah.
Even Whitney was like, you know, follow your heart.
No. Whitney didn't say follow your heart.
She was like, yeah, Whitney.
No, that was Catherine. Catherine was like, love is going to prevail. Whitney was just like, you're going to have
it's
to.
It's like, do they not know Ty?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I thought that Ella was going to come in and be a bit more ballsy, like, nah, I want to see where it goes.
Why did you think that?
Because she brought the dude back.
No, but that wasn't a bad.
You brought him back.
Yeah, but there was no way. No, remember couple weeks back, I said like, this guy is gonna take the piss and she's just going to deal with it. She's just gonna have to deal with it. She's not that type of girl. Like she's not that type of girl, man. She don't have those kind of minerals. I think she was, you know, like convincing, like, oh, for once in your life, girl, put yourself first and go with Ouzy. Do you know what I mean? And she did. And she thought that Ty was a reasonable person. Not understanding he is not reasonable.
Has she met him? It doesn't make sense. Tea with Mercy says, but I do generally think she brought Ouzy back because she likes him a lot. No, she don't like him a lot. She likes him, but it's not a lot.
She likes Ty more.
Yes.
And I think she, the thing is, it depends, right? Because if Ouzy's not going to win this, not in this arena, No. But on the outside world, he could well win. Do you know what I mean? Because he's local and he's nice. Do you know what I mean? So he'll just be like, "Oh, is Ty upsetting you, babe? Come here."
But he's
one of those guys.
If he was doing that in the house, I think he would get a little bit further. But he seems to be totally like,
he can't do that in the house. He cannot, absolutely not.
Because it's Ty's villa.
Do you know what I mean? It's Ty's, he cannot. And then also as well, that's going to put Ella in an awkward position as well, kind of thing. And his goal has to be make sure Ella's all right, in the most safest way possible. Do you know what I mean? Don't provoke shit.
I think he needs to try a little bit harder. JAO says, I want Ella to get chest. Exactly that.
She's not
with him.
to.
If you're gonna, you brought somebody back. At least, see, these are the things. Although I wasn't a fan of Tanya, but the way Tanya brought somebody back was better. Like, you're still solid in.
Even India.
Yes. I've done it. Yeah. Okay. So then you have to try and maneuver your way if you want us to get back together again. Ella, you brought somebody back before the night was out. It was only Jess that was telling you it makes no sense for you to cut it off with Ouzy when you've brought him back.
No, but the thing is, yeah, if she wants Ty, what Jess said was trash. She shouldn't have listened to Jess. She should have gone to Ouzy straight away and said, you know what, yeah, I got it wrong. I'm so sorry, but I have to deal with this guy. No, do you know what? If she wants Ty.
No, Ty.
He's going to make her suffer. Because what did he say? So what did he say to her? He gave her ultimatum. We're not there yet, but he gave her ultimatum. Yes. You got until the morning.
Yes.
So why
he can do that?
So the fact that he's even had to ask her and say that to her is another notch of I'm gonna catch you back.
No.
He's going to catch her back for that.
That's the masterclass in his manipulation, because he knows he can do that. Is why he said it.
Yes.
If she stood firm in, no, I'm getting to know him, Ty would have to use different tactics.
No,
she's making it way too easy for him to now punish her.
I don't think
and get glory out of punishing her because she's there pining. Why did you bring him back if you're going to pine for him?
Listen,
it's foolishness.
Listen. Ty's not that guy. Yeah, I don't think you guys are hearing him. He's not that guy. When they were getting ready for bed, yeah, when she's like, you know, he hugged her, yeah, and said, "Oh, don't cry." Do you know what I mean? And then he said, I would love to, but I can't. I physically can't do it. You're not hearing him, yeah? Do you know what I mean? You're not hearing him until you're on the floor, yeah? That's when I will come back to you. But not this.
She needs to maneuver.
Do you know what I mean?
And
she's not going to. She's not that girl. She's not that girl. She's not that girl.
Because she isn't that girl is why she's an idiot for bringing Ouzy back. Like,
I mean,
literally know your position, know your man, know what you're doing. Don't try and play a game with a game player. It's foolishness. What she's done is just stupid.
Yeah.
Because now he is going to, like, she doesn't even know. Even if he forgives her in this house, yeah, to get to the final, which you may do in the villa.
Yeah.
When he comes out, that dude is going to be so thick in Punani, it's going to be nuts. The amount of women he is going to sleep with is crazy.
Yeah.
If
they win, it's going to be so bad because
he's going to punish you. He's going to repeatedly punish you all the time and bring it back to, but remember when I was standing by the fire pit by myself, looking like an idiot.
Yes, he's going to
Ella, you're not ready for this. You were never ready for Ty. Ever
at all.
It's got worse now.
It's the worst case
like
scenario.
Tyrannosaurus Rex is going to show his muscles. Jafine says, Ella, if you know what is good for you, stick with Ty. No, don't. Don't stick with Ty. Yemio says, couldn't agree more. Ty is going to make a fool of her now.
Yep.
That's definitely happening. Glenheim says the game chose Ty. He is the most valuable player, definitely.
Yeah.
This is his villa. Like, he is running it. He gave so much entertainment. Millie J says, don't play with big shoes if the shoe don't fit you. Exactly.
This is it.
That's it, exactly.
This is it. And that's the thing. The outcome of that in the evening was that Ella went to go sleep outside. Did she not? She went to go sleep outside.
Getting bitten by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Listen.
And then in the morning, Ty's just like, yeah, I'm hurt, but gotta stay positive. New day. You know, new day.
Simeon says, I agree with Sade. She should have called things off with Ouzy ASAP because at the end of the day, Ella and Tyrique were meant to be closed off. She could have entertained Ouzy. She shouldn't have entertained Ouzy as they were closed off. But we're not totally disagreeing. No. But she did bring back Ouzy, so stand in that because you did it. Big girl pants on now, ride it out, and she's not.
She doesn't. She broke down. She was crying. She was like, "It's the end of me and him."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
The thing is, the guy. This is what I'm
Somebody
saying.
needed to shake her. And
You
be
know,
like, yes, it is.
I don't believe in star signs. Yeah. You know, I'm not really into that. But he is an Aries, and I'm Aries.
Come on.
And I understand.
Come on.
I get it. I just get it. I just get it so much. Like, do you know what I mean?
Aries ruled by Mars?
Yes, the god of war. The god of war.
You're not going to win unless you're prepared to go there.
Bringing back Ouzy was an act of war.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like after you can see, like Ty runs the villa, he has disciples. He can make man do what they don't want to do. Do you know what I mean? You want to bring back next man? Are you all right?
As he said.
Seriously. Wild.
Japine says, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Ty and Ella seem to be the ones carrying the show at this point. They
really are.
Like, and also says Aries, the god of war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I think, Ty has. I don't know. Ella, okay. But Ty and Whitney they've been carrying this show, definitely. Jermaine says, if I got done in by a guy with a trim like Ouzy, I'd be livid, to be honest. I need Ty to gun him.
This is the thing. The fact that no one is picking up, maybe they can't do physical attributes. I don't know what it is, but I would just be like, oh, you dropped a hair grip or something. Do you know what I mean? Like you're going to get something.
No. In one of Ty's rants, when he was like, you brought one of them back here, did he not say like you brought back a dude with bobby pins? Like I need him to acknowledge the dude that she brought back. That literally his hair is gripsing forward because of grip. Like it's not okay. Somebody needs to talk about his hair. It's
offensive. It's actually offensive. You know, so in the morning chats, we had Ty and Scott basically saying that they are going to try and both crack on with Kady. So I guess this is I don't know. She's getting more airtime. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Ty's basically saying he's going to try and stay positive. You know, he just says like, you know, it's like I'm coming across like a mug. You know, it's a pride thing. It's an ego thing. He understands what it is.
I'm glad he can identify all of the points to his personality of where he's been attacked. At least that's growth a bit.
Yeah. Self-awareness.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
He absolutely does. He really does. He's very calculated. King Cash says this is on pace to be the best season.
Yes.
Definitely.
100%. So Ouzy's also trying to stay positive. He wanted to try and find out where Ella's head was at. Ella, her thing was like, it was the worst night ever. You know, she's really sad.
That's not a nice thing to say to the dude that is just come into the villa.
No, she didn't say it to him. She was saying it to the girl.
Oh, to the girl on her debrief.
This morning chats kind of thing. So she was really upset. You know, she's really sad. Catherine was almost like, go on.
Each time I look at it, it makes me laugh. Jermaine says he put a do.
Seriously, thank you, Jermaine, because I've been talking about this.
Over that. He's taking the ultimate pin.
No, this is what I'm saying. I said this the other day. Like, what's the hell? What the freaking hell, man? Seriously.
And why is it blue?
I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like, you're trying to hold them in place. Like, I really would. I would take them off.
Oh my God.
I'd cut it off. I'd cut it off, mate. There's no way.
Do you think he has the pins on as well?
I don't think these pins move. I don't think they move. Honestly. I don't think they move.
Oh, Lord.
Seriously.
Thank you. Jaheen says, but why is Ouzy's hair filled with bobby pins? Because it's the only way to keep it to go forward.
It's such a strange.
It's basically a dreadlock comb over.
Yeah. Like, are they? It's so strange, and no one's talking about it. I feel like I want Whitney to say something like, "Oh, you know, have you had different hairstyles before?" Or do you know what I mean? Like, I want someone to say something because it's not right. And also I don't understand like how that wouldn't be a turn off, right? Do you know what I mean? If you saw a guy like that, he's good looking, but he's got his dreads coming over his face and he's got pins in it. Are you gonna look past it? Because I'm not looking
we've got to
past
work on it because I mean, he's good looking and he's tall.
Yeah.
But
why is
in
your
my
hair
younger
like
years,
that?
I'd be partial to his look.
Yeah.
I would be like, we got to sort out your hair though.
Yeah.
Like, there's no getting around it. Dart says there's a picture on FB of Ouzy and his hairline is gone, hence the pins. Still a good looking guy though.
Yeah,
he is a good looking guy.
But like,
I knew his hairline was off.
Yeah. There's no like. I just don't understand.
Jermaine says, I checked Ouzy Insta, his hairline hasn't been. Right. I checked Ouzy's Insta and his hairline hasn't been seen since 2019. Oh, you guys are the worst. My guy says been missing for 4 years. You know, our producer is out of order.
Mate, no, he's gone.
Wow, 4 years, gone. You know. How old is he? That's life. That's stress.
28, 24.
Oh, mate.
He's 28.
Wow.
How old's Ella?
22
or 23?
22 or 23, yeah. Wow, that's hard, man. Renelle says, I've got no problem with his hair, to be honest.
Really?
If you like it, I love it. Shrugs. Nah. Renelle?
Oh, babe.
I want better for you. That hairstyle is wrong.
No. Because the thing is, that's what I'm saying. I think he is going to make a bit of money. He's going to go to Turkey.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's in it. I mean, this is absolutely. I think all of them are going to be after him. Boohoo Man, ASOS Man, like all of them. He's going to be working his little socks off.
He could do high fashion.
He could do high fashion. But then he needs a campaign because Runway don't pay.
Yeah. No, like the face.
Do you think he could do Calvin Klein?
I think he could do Prada, maybe. As well, he's got like
with that hair, or
not with that hair. Absolutely not. He would have to transplant first, and just have. but yeah. Okay. All right. So we got a health and safety check for 5 minutes. So bear with us. In 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes. Okay.
For a couple of seconds.
And we're going to be back again. We just made pause in 5 minutes time, just for 20 seconds, and then we're going to be back again.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready to
go. So also in the morning, we had Sammy saying that you couldn't hide his smile when Jess came in, and Jess is his priority. What else? Leah was saying, you know, basically what Montel told her, that the boys made him do it, and she kind of wasn't really happy with that response at all. You know what I mean?
Lame, isn't it? It's
it is. It's definitely the ick. And then Montel on the other side of that saying, you know, Leah is definitely pissed, and Zach telling him again that he must, you know, take full accountability. And next time you're somewhere and your boys say you're gonna cheat, you should cheat, are you gonna do it? Do you know what I mean? So you know, just Montel's just looking dumbfounded as usual.
He's probably thinking, why weren't Zach there when I was getting sent out?
He probably got sent out. It's just
a dummy. Yeah. But I mean, Leah's gonna forgive him anyway. Yeah, but still,
I think so. Jess and Ella were talking. And, you know, Ella was saying, like, basically her coming back with Ouzy has made her realize how much she actually does like Ty, and how terrifying it is the thought of him, you know, not being with him and that sort of thing, or losing him. And Jess is just on that, you know, actually she's within her right to be upset with Sammy because he kissed not one but two girls, and she put her in a triangle yet again. Yeah. So she was just like, oh, I'm gonna go and chat to him. But like, do we feel like Jess should do this? I don't know.
Speak to Sammy.
Yeah, like pursue Sammy in this way.
No, she shouldn't pursue him. Her vim that she had in that chat when she kind of like riled herself up on the situation, she needed to go to Sammy and do what Ty is doing.
Yeah.
And be like, you have to end it, cease with Amber. Maybe you got to go and sleep outside or whatever if you want me.
Yeah.
She needs to give him an ultimatum. She has never given him an ultimatum.
Yeah.
It's always, okay, when you figure it out, you know, you come back to me. Like, what type of shit is this? She needs to be bold, but it's not her. So he can do whatever he wants to do. I mean, realistically, he don't like Amber.
No, he doesn't. No, she's too young.
He got forced.
He definitely got forced. He definitely did. Oh, Ty and Ouzy had a chat. That was interesting. It seemed respectful. Ty did say, you know, I think actually, you know, the way Ella handled it was respectful as well. Do you know what I mean? He acknowledged that.
They didn't like do anything.
Yeah. Well, they did kiss. So we'll see if that comes out on movie night.
See, that's what I was thinking. None of them have said, like, they haven't spoken about that kiss, have they? Okay. So
this is what I'm saying. That's going to be another notch.
He's going to switch again.
Yeah.
He's
do you know
thinking,
what I mean?
You didn't do anything, was how she's painted it. I didn't do anything, but I wanted to see him more.
Did she? Yeah. Did she say she didn't do anything? Did she say
I'm only going on because Scott said Ella didn't do anything and you was kissing. So I think that's out there that Ella didn't do anything, because if she didn't tell the girls that she kissed him at night, they wouldn't know either.
No, that's true. Oh,
it's not going to go well for Ella.
Not going to go well,
and he is going to punish you even further.
Oh God,
it's a mess. But
it's an absolute mess.
She didn't do Catherine.
Yeah, she didn't do Catherine. No. Ouzy basically was saying to Ty that the way that she's reacted shows you that there's definitely still something there.
Yeah.
You know, do you know what I mean? So, and Ty's just like, you know what? She's not being fair. My test tube, my test, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
And for Ouzy as well. He was kind of advocating for her. But I like Ouzy.
Yeah, I think he's cool, respectful, probably mature.
Who should he crack on with?
No, none of them.
Kady, Leah?
No, Kady doesn't deserve Ouzy. As far as
that is true. That is true.
She doesn't. Leah, it would just be very boring. But I think
he ain't gonna last long. I don't mind him being in the villa, you know. But yeah,
no, he's not really bringing anything. No, he's nice to look at if you ignore the hair, but that's about it. Ty was, you know, in the heart, he said, you know, I welcomed him in. We had a chat. I welcome Ouzy in, which was nice of him as well. And he just goes, yeah. And he's, I think Ty's like real, like sportsman type thing. Like, okay, cool. You're one of the lads. Like, but I'm the coach. I'm the leader. Yeah. I'm the captain. But you're one of my lads.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. You can join my team.
Yeah.
Oh, Ty.
So there was a text, and the singles, so Ty, Scott, Jess and Kady, they got to go to have cocktails. Ella's face looked like a slapped ass.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She was so upset because this was happening.
And Ty was ecstatic.
Yeah, he was super happy. Super, super, super happy. Crazy happy, to be honest. You know, and Ty's thing was just like, well, Ella made me single, so I might as well get to know Kady, you know. And he just, you know, at the point, oh God, when they were on this thing, yeah, I'm gonna jump a little bit, but when they were on this thing, Ty was going on like there was no one else there. It was just him and Kady, and he's gonna flirt his way into this girl. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Scott didn't have a chance.
Well, when Scott tried to talk, he was like, hey. Like, he shut him down. It actually it wasn't okay how Ty was treating Scott, because really, equally, you two were like, we're gonna crack on with Kady. And Ty has an option. Scott doesn't. Catherine is firmly like, I've moved on with Ellen. So it's actually out of order what Ty is doing. Really, that he's just being an arsehole because he knows he don't like Kady.
But the thing is, this is what I'm saying, because they even talk later, and like Kady knows that you don't like me like that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But she's playing the game. So like, what's Kady on? Do you know what I mean?
Screen time,
I guess, man. But I just think, oh, you're the worst, man. You're actually the worst. I don't like that girl at all. No.
And Kady has always been a bit like, the girls are not my friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, I expect nothing less from her. But it is that thing of you could have cracked on with Scott. If
Yeah.
you were about doing this island and getting to the finals, Scott is a better option.
Yes,
But she isn't. It's screen time because she has a man
and
who has kids. And he don't pay for them.
Allegedly.
And he's spending all your money.
Allegedly.
But no, for flipping alien head. I can't stand that girl.
Oh, bear with us, guys.
Are we on mute?
Okay,
we're back.
We're back. Just a little fire alarm test, and we're back. We're safe. That's what I meant to say. We're safe. So, yeah, I just don't know. Like, Ty is just gonna play with everybody's feelings. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna care about anyone. Do you know what I mean? And Kady seems to be a willing participant.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, she don't care, man.
Japeen, I'm hoping I'm saying it right. It said, sound the alarm for Ouzy.
Needs to get out of there. He needs to get out. And then we see Catherine and Scott, they have a quick chat, and basically it was a more kind of relaxed conversation. Do you know what I mean? And like, you know, Scott was like, I don't want this to be all fiery. Do you know what I mean? Obviously we got on, like, I just want it to be amicable. And Catherine was still coming about with a little bit of vim. She's saying, you know, before we left the villa, it wasn't like it was perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying about this girl.
But remember that one of their last convos that they showed us was them two being like, this has made us closer.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, we're really comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
So I'm also like, what's going on?
Happens?
Like,
what happens?
What has taken place? Because you were like, we were cool. It's a bit mad.
It is a bit mad. Like, I feel like there's stuff we're not seeing. I really want to know what it is. And, you know, so Scott pulls her up on the kissing, and she was just like, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe. Yeah. She said maybe.
And that was quiet how she said it as well.
Yeah.
That wasn't loud.
But they can't hear each other. They're not understanding each other. I really thought it was poor form from Catherine, to be honest, because I think you can genuinely understand where Scott is coming from. Even if he was being a fraud in the beginning as well, it still can be like embarrassing, at least, you know what I mean? To, you know, have have the expectation that someone's going to come back single, and, you know, they're single themselves and they don't. Do you know what I mean?
Especially what happened to her with Zach.
Yeah, exactly. She
like,
should
so
understand.
You're already feeling blindsided by Zach just pieing you, basically, and giving the flowers to Molly and then lipsing her when you thought, and you were all smiling. It's very similar. So it's like, and you wanted grace from Scott, like from Zach, you wanted him to speak to you. So surely you should be doing the same for Scott. You should really be like, actually, I understand.
Yeah,
I've had this happen. I'm really sorry.
I get it.
Yeah.
But no, I think, like, what's it called? What Catherine did do, though, she was just like, we're done. And then she went straight to Ella, and she was just like, I had the conversation. It was frustrating. Imagine. The conversation was frustrating. And like, you know, then, Ella's just like, okay, cool. So we're good now. We're good to start building. And she's just like, they hold hands, and then they start kissing.
I was like, this is out of order.
In front of everybody on the day.
Who had done that? Somebody had done that.
Who done that? Yeah,
Ron did it with Lana. He was with somebody, he had a convo, just kind of like, no, it's me and Lana. And then he walked over and started lipsing Lana. It's out of order to do that stuff. It's not okay.
You can't,
Yeah, Catherine.
People's feelings, man.
I mean, she did it, innit?
Yeah.
She literally didn't care. She
didn't care. At all. At all. Ella and Ouzy had a quick conversation, and Ella was basically saying because Ouzy, they hadn't actually properly spoken, you know. So like Ella saying, like, you know, I don't know where my head is at, you know, and Ouzy was really good about it. I don't really know there's much more to say about that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
like he just seems like, oh, you know what, do what you need to do. I think he's a bit mature. Do you know what I mean? Like
He is
he's not,
mature, but
yeah.
super laid back with it. Maybe for him, this was the goal.
Yeah.
Be in there for a little bit, turn Ella's head, and I can bounce.
Yeah.
Because he ain't trying to stay in the villa, and he could be chirping people, and he's not.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, it's a bit dead from him. Or trying to pursue Ella, and it's like, you're not doing either.
No, he's not doing anything.
I feel like it's a bit of a shame. I think he's wasting an opportunity. I think he could be a bit more.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I feel like he could do more.
Okay. Well, Lockham and Whitney, they seem to be getting on like a house on fire. They had like a nice little conversation. They were flirting and stuff. And I think he keeps on catching her off guard.
Yeah.
So like, you know, she thinks it's like a little peck and then he just goes in for the kill. Like, and it's just so nice. It just seems like she's being swept off her feet a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's lovely. I hope he's a good guy for her.
I think he is. Yeah. I'm a fan of his. Going through his socials, he really does seem like there's no catfishing pictures like Mehdi.
Yeah.
He seems like a wholesome man. Like actually, like, yeah, I think she's got a good in there. I can see him.
Yeah.
I can see him working. I like him.
She was just like, you know, in the hut, she was just like, oh, you know, I feel really calm. Like, I feel like I don't have to worry about being loud. I can just be myself. Do you know what I mean? Like,
see
she's
what
not
Mehdi was trying to do to her?
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? That's why you know someone's not for you, when you can't show up like yourself. You know, she's like, just me, a baddie and a lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that is her.
Yeah, that is actually her to a T.
T with Mercy says Ouzy has said his ideal situation is with Ella.
Oh,
words though. Those were words. Like, start acting like it.
Really? She didn't know what to say to that either.
Yeah.
She couldn't respond.
Because she is like, it's not you. I want Ty.
Yeah, basically. Ty and Ella did actually have a conversation that evening. And basically, Ella was kind of she was annoyed, and it seemed like we're going back to the old Ty and Ella before all Casa happened, where they'll just be arguing all the time, and just ask him like, oh, what, are you on some sort of petty shit? Like, basically, it's a tit for tat and stuff. And he was just like, how dare you ask me?
See how he didn't say no though?
Yeah, he did. Oh, he knows. And he's like, I will do whatever I want, you know? Like, he needs time. You've hurt my pride. You hurt my ego. Do you know what I mean? And she's trying to explain, like, not intentionally. I didn't mean to do that. Do you know what I mean? And his thing is like, how can you not intentionally do like mean to hurt me if you actually brought someone back? You know? So like, I feel like you can definitely see it from both sides. Yeah. Like, you can understand that he's hurt, but I think that the way he's going to make her pay, because he is going to make her pay, is going to be nothing that Ella is ready for at all. Do you know what I mean? And basically, this is when he tells her, like, look, that relationship you've got with that guy, you need to dead that. You've got 24 hours. You got to the morning.
He didn't even give her 24 hours.
Yeah, no, you got to the morning. You got to dead that. And then at some point, she does.
He also, with the dead that, he was like, and then we will see.
Yeah, and then we'll see. Yeah.
There's zero commitment. Why am I dead in something when you're not saying, and then we're going to be, you're like, and then we'll see.
If you're a normal person, yes, you might think that, but Ella should do exactly what he says, because she wants to be with him. She wants to be with him. This is what you have to do to be with Ty. It's not going to happen any other way. Not after this. No way. And, you know, she, at some point, I think when he was going to bed, she did try and kiss him, right? Like, there was she tried, and he was just like, nah, you can't do that.
That interaction was so cringe.
It was awkward.
I miss you, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. Yeah.
He was playing with her in her face. Again, Ella is not equipped.
No.
That I miss you, and he can be like, oh, you miss me, yeah? Yeah, I miss you. And then you think we're having a moment. The arm.
Yeah. He blocked. It was like
he put his arm. From then, I'm like, this is long. I'm moving to Ouzy. Like, it's me and Ouzy now. I don't care what Ty is saying. He put his arm and blocked you, and then stopped on the stairs. So you think for a second, actually, he's going to come back for a kiss. And then he bopped. Yep. It was so calculated. I'm like, he will trample your heart. He will make your heart black like his. before he's finished.
Oh man,
He was gonna punish her for him falling in love with her.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
if she had come back,
Yeah.
he was still going to do some shit.
Yeah.
Like, now I've caught feelings. Now you're gonna get double punished.
No, triple for everything. All the pain that I feel, that Ty is like all the pain that I feel. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it worse
100 times over.
Do you know what I mean? Like seriously. So yeah, I think I can. Yeah, he's gonna definitely catch her back for that. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna make her pay. And then tomorrow night, the snippet was, oh my God, Ty playing with Kady's hair, Kady being complicit in the playing of the hair. Do you know what I mean? Because she's a waste girl.
About you got nice hair. Can he feel her flipping alien head?
Do you know what I mean? Or her thingy, her, what do you call it, extensions. Is it? And then Ella's walking over like, is this a thing now? Do you know what I mean? And then Ty's
I
like, what
that
do you,
smoke, though.
Yeah. What do you mean? I'm single because of you.
Yeah. How many times did Ty say I'm single in that episode though? It was constant. He either said it to Ella or he said it, I'm single because of Ella to other people. Like he literally was rinsing I'm single thing forever.
He won't let her rest.
A Tea with Mercy says Ouzy is the best option for Ella's mental health.
Yes.
Sometimes this is the thing though. People don't know what's good for them.
Yeah. But Ouzy's not exciting. Do you know what I mean? He don't run the villa. He's not a cult leader. Do you know what I mean? He ain't got no status.
Manex Man says, hey ladies, I hope you're okay. I love this channel and the depth of your chats.
Thank you. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you.
Yes, that's a lovely one.
Yeah. Right. Yes. But yeah, that's how the episode ended up. So tonight is going to be interesting. I still hope that we get Leah and Tink sit down, have a conversation. Yeah. I hope that happens.
Yeah.
And maybe Jess and Gabby. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
that would be interesting as well. Actually, maybe the other way as well. So like, what are the boys? No. The boys that didn't get picked, it didn't matter, did it?
No, none of them did anything.
Okay, so it's only those.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's only going to be one chat.
Yeah. That would be interesting. It would be really, really good to see that. But yeah, what do you think at the moment? Do you think that Ty and Ella are actually going to get back together? Do you think, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They will. By next week, Wednesday, I would say they'll be back.
Okay.
They'll be back together. And there'll be like Ouzy's gonna go, Amber's gonna go. Maybe 4 people will leave at once.
There's too many people in the villa right now.
We're gonna have that take place. But they're gonna get back together.
Yeah,
definitely. And they're gonna be like, we needed this. Ty's gonna come round, he's gonna spin it for the man them. But it's funny how many people are tweeting and shit like they are back in Ty. Like literally, like Ty, don't have her back.
The mandem are feeling Ty right now. They really are. But the thing is, I don't know. It's a game, so I think he's got to really weigh it up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's easy for him to say, "I'm not gonna." Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take her back. But if they were on the outside, she wouldn't be coming back. Oh,
in
100%,
any way, shape, or form. He would have moved on.
But if it was on the outside, you think she's moving to next man? I don't think
she may try it still, you know.
Maybe.
She doesn't know who he is. Like she may have tried it still.
But then also what I haven't said yet is that I am actually happy that Ty understands that Ella can get man, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I do underline it. I do hope that he understands.
No, I think he's always known that. Yeah, I mean, she is beautiful. He knows she's a model.
No, not that she's just beautiful. That she will get another man. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. No, I think he knows that. I think he knows that.
He knows for sure now.
His thing is, I am the Rizzler.
Yeah. I'm the best.
You know, I am the puppet master. So this has dented him a little bit.
Yeah.
And
No,
so he has to send a message out to all.
Yeah.
It's not even just her. It's to
no, it's
all women.
It's just not even it's not even that. It's just all the guys as well.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? That's why I know he's gonna punish her, because you embarrass me in front of the man them. Like, you don't understand, I'm the top dog in here, and then you, my woman that we're closed off with, you embarrass me. Nah, you're gonna have to suffer.
Oh my word.
Serious.
Lenzelle says Ty is the closest representation on TV to the man them.
Yeah.
It's very true. He has been like super authentic. We've all come across and met a few guys like that.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the thing of when as soon as they started, it was like, Ella, you're not even ready for this dude. You're not. Or comply.
Yeah.
It's literally, those are the, let him run what he's gonna do on you. It's a bit mad though.
Yeah,
Poor
it's
girl.
true. It's kind of shuck and Tanya a little bit, isn't it?
But he's gonna do it in the for real.
But Tanya wasn't as heartless as Ty.
She's a bit heartless, but not as heartless.
As heartless.
She's got a few. She'll get there. Oh my God! Life of Bodge says got to whip her back into shape.
I don't know. Well, I mean, that's his intention. That's probably what he's going to try and do. I'm not advising that you should do this, though, people. Obviously, take it, do you know what I mean? Like, ladies out there, I don't advise you should. I'm just saying we can see.
I'm not even going to say it, even on the Shade Bar, what somebody else has put in there. If you're in the comments, you can read the comments.
What did it say?
This one about Ty being Somali. No. And Tea with Mercy says Ella is not built for this. She isn't.
No, she isn't. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We love all the residents. We love your comments and stuff, and getting involved in the conversation. So thanks once again. We're going to be back here tomorrow. We have a guest tomorrow, Esther from The Day After. So it should be a great conversation. So remember, as always, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Shade Borough, subscribe to Your Aunties Could Never. Make sure you like this video as well.
Please.
Share across all platforms. And also, if you're watching this later, leave us a comment. We will get back to you. We really love reading your comments after the show as well. So thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.